Feminism is very common in literature. The male characters are almost always shown as the strong main character, though there are a few exceptions. In today's society, there are plenty of female lead characters in movies and books. An example of this would be Katniss in The Hunger Games. When Brave New World was written in 1931, feminism was a huge topic. In this time period, women were typically treated as inferior than men. This led to the mistreatment of the female characters in the novel. In their society, babies are born through science, so women are not needed to reproduce. The novel portrays women as a use for pleasure for men only. The novel also puts down women as a lower class than men. The way that Huxley portrays women in this novel is cruel and wrong. Right away from the first pages of the novel, it shows the male superiority. All the students on this tour are males only, no females. They are taught that the females are sterilized as fetuses and how males are not touched. This way, the women can't reproduce. In Brave New World, there are no alpha females. Alpha is the highest tier in the student rankings, and there is not one female in this rank. Huxley is trying to glorify that men are superior using this ranking system with no females in the highest rank. There are also no leaders that are females. The director is male, and so are all the doctors. The women in this novel are taught only to be used as pleasure for men. They are treated more like sex objects than people. The only rule that they get is to not get pregnant. Dr. Wells is one of these cruel doctors that believes in this, as he encourages women to provide for men. Dr. Wells told me that brunettes with wide pelvises, like me, ought to have their first pregnancy substitution at 17. First off, he is kind of hitting on Lenina with the way he comments on her wide pelvis, which is weird and wrong. He is an older doctor flirting with a 17-year-old. Secondly, he is telling her that she has to have this pregnancy substitution at 17. She doesn't have to do anything. It's her own choice whether she wants to do this or not. She shouldn't be treated like this. She should be treated with respect. In the novel, the women are given a drug for when they have a rough day. Lenina felt herself entitled, after this day of queerness and horror, to a complete and absolute holiday. She swallowed 6 half-gram tablets of Soma. It would be 18 hours at least before she was in time again. Soma isn't meant to be taken in massive doses. She is depressed because of everything that has happened to her. This means that the director and the officers know exactly what they're doing to these women. They know that they're mistreating them and that they give them a drug to make them feel better about themselves. This is wrong and cruel. Huxley portrays women in a very disgusting and wrong way in this novel. He shows them as less than men, which is untrue. Brave New World is riddled with hints of this. From no female ranking alphas to giving women pills to make them happy. These things are all wrong, and Huxley did a poor job of showing them as equal. Although back when this book was written, this was seen as okay, but now it is certainly not okay.